Hello friends. TIBCO MDM is an event-driven, multi-domain master data management solution designed specifically for fast-paced, multi-party, and multi-tier distribution environments. It's a high-performance platform that consolidates, cleanses, and unifies disparate data sources to create a centralized source of accurate information. One of the first things you will do after installing your MDM software is to create an enterprise and add some users. In TIBCO MDM, an enterprise is a container for your data, your rules, and the workflows. For example, you may have a customer domain enterprise or product domain enterprise. The majority of MDM implementations have one or two enterprises, but some may have more. Depending on your installation, you may see company instead of enterprise. Don't worry though, they both refer to the same thing. In this video demonstration, I will show you how to create an enterprise with an MDM and then add some users with roles to it. To get started, please ensure you have MDM and EMS servers up and running. With everything up and running, you should point your browser at MDM login page. The URL and the port number were set during installation. For us, it is the default port number 8080 here. To log in, you will need to enter the initial enterprise name, username, and password. The default settings are described in MDM installation guide, although they may have changed for your specific installation. Once logged in, you will see the MDM console displayed. Now to create an enterprise, once you log in, you can see the administration menu item on the MDM menu bar. Click on All Company Profile. This will display a list of all the enterprises that currently exist. On the All Company Profile page, click on the Create link at the top. This will load a Create Company page. Here, you are asked to enter three pieces of information. Firstly, we give the enterprise a name in the name field. This is the value that your users will type in when logging into this enterprise. Next, we need to provide an internal name. This is the name the system uses for storing enterprise-related settings. It will result in a directory created on the file system, so make sure to only use valid characters. Lastly, give the enterprise an industry. This is used for exchange data between data pools. For this demo, we will create a company, Demo Bank, and click Save at the bottom, and the new enterprise will be created. You will now be able to see the newly created enterprise on All Company page. Click on the select link next to the name under Action label to view the details about this newly created enterprise. The next step is to add some users to the newly created enterprise. Users in TIBCO MDM are specific to an enterprise, so before creating any, make sure you have selected the relevant enterprise from the company profile screen. In this example, we are going to set up a user with password inside the MDM system. There are other ways to manage users, such as external authentication with LDAP or single sign-on, but for now, we will go with adding a user manually. To create a user, we go back to the administration menu and select the option for user accounts. Once the page loads, click on the Create link at the top to create a new user. Input the details about this new user like username, full name, and password for logging into MDM. If you are confused about what some of these settings are for, then have a look at MDM user guide, which is on docs.tibco.com. With the base user info set, we can now assign some roles to this user. In the section below the user details, there are various roles defined. You need to select an appropriate role for this user. TIBCO MDM comes with a standard set of roles for various MDM activities, such as repository approver and data steward. Custom roles can also be defined, so you may see a different list in your implementation. Again, the MDM user guide gives you a definition of what each of these roles does. You can also add other details like the delegation profile and locale setting. For keeping it simple here, I'm just adding a new user with an admin role. Once we have captured all the details regarding this user, click on the Save button at the bottom to add this user. The new user gets created and we can quickly verify that. Let's log out first and load the MDM login page again. Now here, enter the details like company name we just created and use the login credentials of the user we had defined earlier. As you can see, the user is logged in now with all the roles and accesses defined for the administrator and for the enterprise that we had created. This concludes the demo for creating an enterprise, adding users and assigning roles to the users. Thanks for watching. For more videos, refer to the TIBCO community website at www.tibcommunity.com.